Basketball.
Thank you very much.
We talked about down 3, and that's what they have in Swinson, Person, and Wiley at Auburn.
Yeah, you heard about Person being the leading scorer in the conference, and Swinson is second at nearly 20 points a game. Also, Wiley chipping in 13. That's about 60 points a game from that front line.
No doubt about it, and with LSU,
he gets away with it.
Brandon with a runner. Off the front iron, Swinson, who at 6'5", rebounds much taller, brings it down. Swinson, who gives up a couple of inches to Caesar, comes outside. That's not his game. His game is more back to the basket down on the low blocks.
Definitely. Shots and dunks.
Brandon for 3. Wiley in the open floor. Feeds Swinson, and that's a higher percentage shot, as we aforementioned from Aaron Swinson.
That's a great dunk. Trying to get this crowd into the game a little bit.
Swinson, that is his patented move. Back to the basket. Sort of a, you look at him, he wears the number 4. He idolized Larry Johnson, and he's sort of a mini version of Johnson in terms of the way LJ played back in his collegiate days at Vegas. He was more of a back-to-the-basket player that played much larger than his size. Swinson even smaller than Larry Johnson. He wears the number 4 because of LJ. That's the number he wore back in his days as a running rebel at Vegas.
You're right. He's only an inch smaller than Johnson.
Time his leading scorer, as you mentioned at the top of our show, Barry. Now into the game for the first time. Swinson counted and the foul, and Lanier Burns could do nothing to stop Aaron Swinson there.
He's going to receive the ball here on this replay along the baseline. A sweet pass to Swinson, head fake, gets the foul, drops it in. Aaron Swinson, he is a 62.3% shooter on the season, and you can see why with shots like that right at the basket.
Last year, Aaron Swinson in the SEC's West. Let's face it, Arkansas is at a different level. But these two teams, I think, have a chance to finish second in the Western Division. Swinson puts it in.
There's no question about that. Arkansas is head and shoulders above the rest of the...
Swinson, double team, as Caesar comes over to help off the weak side. Wiley, that's a tough pass to make, but Weems claims it. And Wiley holds on. Gibson, and he tie up. Once the big people slowly left the LSU program.
When you got Shaquille O'Neal behind you, you can take a few chances on the perimeter, and you know you're not going to get hurt because he'll block anything that comes into the lane.
Swinson on the wing. He has 11. Let's take a look at Aaron Swinson at the stripe. We were touching on that finger of his. He actually lost his right knuckle. There's no bone in there whatsoever, and they've actually splinted it to about 90 degrees so that when he palms the ball, his finger will actually fit around the circumference, around the basketball itself. Very interesting tape job that gives Swinson some touch with the basketball. LSU leads by 3 with 3:29 to play. Wes Flanagan operating at the point, giving up a few inches to Andre Owens. Swinson draws the foul from Caesar on the backside.
Flanagan dropped it in nicely that time to Swinson, who came across the lane to receive the ball on the block. Gets the foul. Ball game today. Aaron Swinson.
Just 2 fouls on Clarence Caesar. And the way he plays defensively, as aggressive as he is trying to get those steals, he'll normally pick up 4 fouls as long as he doesn't get into early foul difficulty. That's the problem for him, because that takes away the aggressiveness of his defensive style, which is good for usually 4 steals a game.
You're absolutely right. Caesar has fouled out.
Auburn still down 7 with just over 9 minutes left. Problem for Auburn, you can really tell, is the lack of backcourt scoring punch. If Person, Swinson, and Wiley could get some help from the perimeter where scoring's concerned, it would make a big, big difference for this team. When they were #1 and had Rex Chapman in those guys.
back in 88, I believe.
John Kaler hit a buzzer beater for Sonny Smith. Remember that?
Yeah, on the road, wasn't it?
Yeah, in Lexington. Swinson dunks one home, 75-60.
And that's much needed. LSU, if they do make it to the NCAA tournament, it will be well deserved and they will be prepared.
Having 15 broken just a couple of years ago, it looks like they're back at a nationally prominent level.
Wiley from the top. And Swinson follows it.
Aaron Swinson.
32 seconds to go. We don't think they'll climb back into it. Here's Swinson. Nice elevation. Tapping that basketball back in on the miss from Wiley from long range. Aaron Swinson's had a good ball game today.
Yeah, he has, and particularly defensively, he's had to work so hard in trying to check Jamie Brandon in a matchup that away from the basket had to be tough for him.
Yeah, he's just out of his element, out on the court trying to guard, basically a guard, Jamie Brandon, out at the three-point line, and Brandon took advantage of that some today.
And the Tigers lead still 8, 30 seconds.